Spread means that you're going to spread something out. So let's say like a little butter inside of a toast, un pan tostado. If you spread it out, you want to see it así. Órale, órale, ¿verdad? Completely. You want to see how far it reaches, how far it spreads out. So if something is being spread out, you want to see how far it can go from one side to the other. That would mean that spread is another word or a synonym of range. Now, what's range? Range is the big number minus the small number. So let's check what the big number is and the small number is for each one of these. So I have min and max. I have the min over here, all the way over here, and the max. Now, what's the minimum here? 36, okay. What's the max? It's between 76 and 80, and it's going by 2, so this would be 78. Muy bien. Hopefully you said it in your mind. This one would be in between 56 and 60. It's 58, and this is 84. Perfecto. So, what I got to do is I got to find the range for both of these. So, that means subtracting them and seeing how far they spread. 78 minus 36. 8 minus 6 is 2. And 7 minus 3, 4. Ahora, 84 minus 58. Vámonos. Can I borrow 8 from 4? I'm sorry, subtract. No, so we're going to do what I just said. Borrow. Now, the 14 minus 8 will give you 6. 7 minus 5, 2. So, wow. A little bit of a differences between the ranges. Now, let's read. What is the difference between the spread? So, what's the difference between these two numbers? So that means what we got to do is we got to have 42 and 26 and just find the difference between them. So we're going to subtract the ranges, both of them. Now I can now subtract 6 from 2, so I borrow from 4, becomes a 3, and the 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6, 3 minus 2, 1. So, vámonos. Boom. Está perfecto, chicos. Make sure you have this work. Okay, I'm going to move on. You can pause at any moment if you think I'm going too fast. Pero, vámonos. There's no time to waste. A librarian collected data about the number of books read by 10 students in each of 2 different classes. The librarian summarized the data on the box plots below. So right here, I have the box plots. Books read by Class A and books read by Class B. Based on the box plots, which statement is true? So sometimes it's beneficial to read the questions first before going and analyzing the box plots. So let's go ahead and read them. Students in Class A read 30 more books than the students in Class B. Okay. The difference between the spread of Class A and Class B is 15. So we just did, right? Finding both ranges and subtracting them will give me 15. Well, that's going to be easy to check. The difference between the median number of books read by the 2 classes is 20. Okay, so the difference between the medians is 20. And the interquartile range of Class A is half of the interquartile range of Class B. Okay, good. 30 more. Vamos a checar. So let's start with D, IQR, because IQR, the way you find it is Q3 minus Q1. So, because we're going to need the Q's, let's just label what each dot has for a number. So, this one min, max, Q1, Q2, Q3. And then this one in the bottom is min, max, Q1, Q2, and Q3. So what we have for the minimum is 20, maximum 50, Q2 is 40, 30, and 45. Awesome. Acá tenemos 5, tenemos 20, 10, 15, y that would be right in the middle. Right in the middle would be 17.5. Ahora, the difference between Q3 and Q1, that means subtracting here 17.5 minus 10, that will give me 7.5. So that's the IQR for the one on the bottom. Así de fácil. And they're saying that Class A is half that of Class B. So this would have to be less, and it would have to be exactly half. Okay, bueno. So the IQR here would be Q3 minus Q1. And that would mean 45 minus 30. The IQR is 15. Ahora, students in Class A, no. The interquartile range of Class A is half the interquartile range of Class B. Here's the thing. Class B is half of Class A. It's not the other way around. We cannot say this is half of this. If they said Class B is half that of Class A, that would be true. But Class A is double, not half. So this is wrong. C, the difference between the median number of books read by the two classes is 20. Well, here the median is 15, and here the median is 40. If I subtract 40 minus 15, I'm going to get 25. So the difference is 25. This is wrong. The difference between the spread of data of class is 15. Well, let's check the spread. The spread, it goes all the way from 50 to 20. Spread means range, and range means the big minus the small. The big number here is 50, and the small number is 20. If I subtract, the range is 30, and here I have 20 and 5. The difference is 20 minus 5, 15. So what they're saying is the difference is going to be 15 between them. Well, let's check. Range is 30 and the range is 15. What's 30 minus 15? 15. Órale. Vámonos. B. That was a good one. Very, very good. The IQR, all it is Q3 minus Q1. Spread is the big minus the small. And median is the one in the middle. Now, A, the students in Class A read 30 more books than the students in Class B. Now, they're saying each one read 30 more than Class B. Well, not necessarily, because the one that read the minimum, he only read 20, and the one over here read 5. So that's 15 more, not 30 more, right? So not necessarily for all the students. Now, number 2. A company's sales representatives reported their total sales for the month of March. A company supervisor summarized this data on the box plot below. So, I want you to look at this. There's going to be a few that are going to be this easy. Is this symmetrical, skewed left, skewed right, or not symmetrical, not skewed at all? Well, let's look at the tail. This means this is skewed what? Right. Right, exactly. Now, which graph best represents the shape of the data summarized in the box plot? Well, which one of these also represents a skewed right? That if you drop water, it's going to go to the right. Esta no, this is symmetrical. This is obviously going to be going to the left. So the water, vámonos, right. Skewed. So this one. Vámonos, papa. No work necessary. Next one. Each member of a middle school's tennis team and track team sold calendar for a fundraiser. Each coach summarized her team's sales on a box plot. So tennis and track. Which statement is true? Okay, let's read first to see what to expect and what they're asking for. That way we know what we have to find. Whether it's range, whether it's median, or even look at this. The distribution of the data, the shape, is skewed right on both. A ver. Why no? The first one, yes, it's skewed right. But on this one, the tail is longer, so this is skewed left. So automatically wrong. The median number for both teams is the same. A ver. The number in the middle was between 30 and 40, so that would be 35. It's between 40 and 50, that would be 45. So no, muy mal. The box plots for both teams shows a symmetrical. No, we already went through this. There, one skewed right, one skewed left. The distribution of the data for tennis team has a greater spread than that of the track team. Okay, so that we can check. The tennis team is, well, I mean, take a look at the spread. ¿Qué tan grande es? How big of a, from the minimum to the maximum it is. Now, I'm pretty sure you can see the difference, but just in case, ¿verdad? The minimum is 20 and the max is 130. Wow. I shouldn't even have to do this one. Okay? So each one, you can try on your own, guys. You don't have to follow this video. Now, this is 5 because it's between 0 and 10, and this is 65. So if I subtract, the spread is range, the biggest minus the small. If I subtract, I'm going to get 65 minus 5, which is 60. And this would be 130 minus 20, which is 110. So is the spread, the 110, bigger than the 60? Yes, obviously. So this is the correct answer. In science class, several students designed an experiment to compare the distance a toy car would travel on carpet and on tile. They summarized their data in the box plots below. Wow, this is a very, very small box plot, so this should be easy. And the distance travel on tile. Now, based on the box plots, which statement correctly compares the interquartile range of the two data sets? The difference between the two is 4. The difference between the two is 5.5. The difference between the two is 12. And the IQRs for the two data sets are the same. Okay. Well, let's first label and put what each number is. So the minimum for this one would be 3. Max is 6. Now Q1 is 4. Q2, 5. And Q3, 5. 5.5. Now the IQR, you find it by saying Q3 minus Q1. So in this case, it would be 5.5 minus 4, which will give you 1.5. Now, I haven't found it yet because that's the difference between it. So I have to find the IQR for this one, and then subtract it with this. So here at the min is 5. Max is between 18 and 20, 19. Q1, Q2, and Q3. Now, let me just get a little bit more comfortable. Sorry. Now, Q1 is 7, Q2 is 9, and Q3 is 14. So, 14 minus 7, that would be your IQR because IQR is Q3 minus Q1. So, 14 minus 7, IQR is 7. So, you got both IQRs, 7 and 1.5, and I'm going to find the difference. 1.5 onos. Now, because of the decimal, this has a decimal here. When you're adding and subtracting, you have to have the decimals aligned, alineados, aligned. Okay? Now, don't write that. I can now subtract 5 from 0. What do? Borrow. Muy bien. So this becomes a 10. What's 10 minus 5? And 6 minus 1? Grab the decimal, and this is the difference. Okay? Perfecto. Now, a teacher recorded the number of absences for 7th grade students in class. Teacher summarized the data in the dot plot. Which box plot represents the same data on the shown dot plot? Wow, this is going to be a good one. So, this one, which one would we represent? Now, this one, I'm going to leave you to do it on your own. Okay? All I'm going to say is this. What shape does it, kind of have? Bueno, if with the shape you don't think it's, that's sure, that's certain, what I would do is this. Let's check what all of these have different. They have the same minimum and maximum, so you cannot check that to compare or to find out what's correct. But look at the medians. 4, 2, 6, and 5. So the one in the middle, they're all different. The median, the one in the middle, will tell you exactly which one is your correct answer. So go ahead and cross one out, cross one out. Cross one out, cross out, one out. From the beginning and from the end. But make sure you do it correctly. Because otherwise, vámonos, la vas a sacar mal. You're going to get it wrong. Cross one out until you have one in the middle. Okay, chicos? Continue it. Do it on your own. And that will give you which one is the correct answer. Because that is your Q2. That's your median. Median and Q2 are the same thing. Next one. Which statement correctly compares the distribution? Summarized on the box plots. Well, if you take a look at the tail, this tail's longer, so this is a skewed right. This tail, skewed left. So, vámonos. The distribution of data, both box plots are skewed left. No es cierto, and skewed right, no es cierto. The distribution of data in box plot is skewed left. A ver, box plot A, skewed right. No, hombre, muy mal. Distribution of data box plot skewed right. Oh, that's true. And the distribution of data box plot skewed left. Oh, that is true. Se va para allá, se va para allá. So that's your answer. Now, only the first ones were, a little bit required a little bit of information. These are getting easier, guys. Like, very, very easy. At a gymnastics competition, 100 gymnasts competed in the balance beam event. A random sampling of their scores appear in the dot plot below. Based on the dot plot, which score will likely be the most common score among all 100 gymnasts? So the most means what? What are you looking for? You're looking for the mode. Hopefully you remember what that means. Mode means the most. Which one appears the most? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give you the answer. Okay? Just try it out. And ask around if you are a little confused as to what it means by finding the mode. Number 2. A local gym randomly sampled 100 of its senior members to determine the age at which they joined the gym. The box plot below summarizes the results. So the age at which senior members join local gym. So the min, 52. Max, 64. The Q1 is 55. Q2, 57. And Q3, 59. Based on the box plot, which statement will most likely be true about the population of senior members that belong to the local gym? All right. Go ahead and check all of these, guys. Which one do you think is true? All the gym's senior members are 52 to 64. A ver, let's check. Are those the numbers we start with? Maybe. Most of the gym's senior members joined when they were 57 years old. The mode. Well, the median is 57. But with this box plot, I do not know what the mode is. Mode means most. That is saying the most, we're 57. We don't know that. The median doesn't mean it's the most. Median is just that it's in the middle. So there's no way to check this one. That's wrong. The gym does not accept senior members who are 65 years or older. Now, the case is this. Only people from 52 to 64 have joined, but that doesn't necessarily mean, no one other than 65. Maybe they just haven't joined. It's not that common, but that doesn't mean that the gym doesn't accept them. About half of the gym's seniors members would join when they were 55 to 59. Well, mira, everything from the minimum to the max represents 100. Median would be right here, right? So 52 to 57 would be 50%, not 55 to 59. 55 to 59 represents something else. Ahora. But here's the thing. This one's the one that's true. D. Because all of this represents 25%. From the minimum to Q1, it represents, let me do it in black. No. Quítate. The minimum for Q1 is 25%. From Q1 to Q2, another 25. From Q2 to Q3, another 25. And from Q3 to the max is 25%. All of it equals 100%. And they're saying from 55 to 59, you have 50%. That's true because you have 25% plus 25%. That's 50%. Okay? So, I kind of forgot about that. So, about half the gym joined when they were 55 to 59. That's true. Of the senior members. This is true. Because 25% plus 25% is 50%. Just remember that everything's 100%, ¿verdad? From min to Q1 is 25. From Q1 to Q2 is 25. From Q2 to Q3, 25. And from Q3 to max, 25. So if you combine these two, because this is from 55 to 59, that's 50. Now, A, all the gym senior members are 52 to 64 years old. So based on this data, a local gym randomly sampled 100 of its senior members. But here's the thing, there could be more. Only from this sample, from this survey they did, that's the people, the whatever senior citizens they chose, that's their ages from 52 to 64. But there could be more, right? Because it's randomly selected. So maybe they just didn't choose the people that were older or younger. So all the gym senior members, there's no way to know that. D is your correct answer. So I apologize, guys. Pero yeah, this one's the correct answer. Perfecto. And this one's very, very simple. This one you're going to do it on your own. What is the difference between the ranges? So find the range. Range is big minus small for both of them. Go ahead and label it on your own and find the difference between them. 20 and 30. That's going to be easy. Now the IQR is Q3 minus Q1. So go ahead and find the Q's for both of them and just check which one of these is correct. The IQR is 5 for both. The IQR is 10 for both. IQR for A is 5. The IQR for B is 10. The IQR for A is 20. The IQR for B is 30. Go ahead and check these guys. You're going to have to subtract. Maybe you're going to do it in your mind. That's going to be impressive if you do. But this is the last page. Make sure that you turn every single, the entire packet with everything, with all the work that I did at least. And if you did it on your own, that's fine. But each question should have something written in there. I don't care if it's wrong. Just try your best. I miss you all, guys, de verdad. But pórtense bien y cuídense mucho, okay? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And laka. That's for block A. Pórtate bien, Sara, for block B. And for block C, Kendra helped me out with the class, and Imani. Okay? For block A, Olivia, Isabella, help me out. And for block B, Sara, Vanessa, Vale, help me out, please. Saludos. Adiós.